Hi everybody, it's really good to see you again. And before we start, as we always do, I'm going to light a candle. If you have one there, you may want to light one. If you have one at home, if you're watching at home, you can light a candle, but don't feel that you have to. I'm just going to light the candle now. The candle burning, you might not be able to see that throughout. I'm just going to pop it down there. Now, I know we've talked about rainbows before, but rainbows really have been the sign of the lockdown. And I'm going to read you a story from my favourite Bible that I've read to you before, the Rhyming Bible. And it's called A Floating Zoo. When God looked at all the people he made, he sighed at the sight of them. They're really quite bad, and that makes me so sad. I think I should start again. He managed to find just one good man though, a God called Noah by name. Build a big boat, make sure it will float. I warn you, it's going to rain. Then Noah did all that God told him to do. He followed God's pattern true. He built a great ark from gopher wood bark, and the rest of the gopher would too. He warned all his neighbours the rains would come, but they all just laughed in his face. Your boat is a joke. Who cares if it floats? We never get floods in this place. Now Noah, God said, here's another small job. I want you to build me a zoo. Hippos and hares, beavers and bears. A couple of each will do. So Noah collected a world full of beasts, menageries 2 by 2, donkeys and dogs, ferrets and frogs, kittens and kangaroos. When Noah had loaded the beasts on the board, and all of his family too, God shut the door, it started to pour. Just 8 members in the crew. So Noah, his wife, their 3 sons and wives, were safe as the waters rose high. But down on the ground, everyone drowned, as rain fell in sheets from the sky. For 40 long days and 40 long nights, the rain never ceased to fail. Waters like fountains covered the mountains, no bits of the land left at all. Floating along on the watery world, 150 days, Noah just waited. He hoped and he prayed that the floods would all go away. The ark came to rest on Ararat, a mountain top, stop so tall. Noah sent from his land a bird to find land, but the raven found nothing at all. So Noah sent out a white dove instead, and when it came back with a leaf, he knew at long last that the flooding was past, and his passengers could all leave. So out they all poured, and God told them plain, to claim the whole earth fresh and anew. Fill up my world with boys and girls, and yes, baby animals too. Then up in the sky God painted a sign, a rainbow, a promise above. I will never send rain like this again and cover the world with a flood. So that was called The Floating Zoo. And I don't know about you, but when I see a rainbow, it makes me think of hope. In this story, it was the hope that the whole earth would never be flooded again. And when I see the rainbow around, we see less of them around these days, it makes me think of hope and that better days will be coming. I hope you've enjoyed that story. I don't know what your favourite animal is. There's lots of animals that would have been in the ark, and I think it would have probably stunk quite a bit in there, if I'm honest. But it's a really great story, and I hope that you've enjoyed that today. I'm now going to blow out the candle as we finish, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye.